Cheers, Super Tendo Boy. Welcome back to another episode of my series Redstone discussion. So I'm hoping to do these more often because you really like them and I like teaching you guys stuff that you don't really need to know, but is still interesting in case you want to use it. Today we are going to talk about mob relationships, and you might be wondering, why would I want to use this for my my adventure map or whatever you are doing with Redstone? Well, what I use it for is what I do is I summon two mobs, and then I have them turned invisible, and then have separate entities teleported to each one, and then it looks like, well, actually, if I just summon a villager, and I summon a zombie, then the zombie will go after the villager and eventually kill the villager. But what I can do is I can make the villager invisible, and have a pig constantly teleported to him, and I can make the zombie invisible, and I can teleport a cow to him, so it'll look like a cow is attacking a pig. So that's basically the idea of what you might want to do. But today I'm going to discuss all the different main mob relationships. I might be missing a few, but these are the main ones that can be controlled by Redstone. And I'm going to tell you some of the ones I like, some of them I don't like, and I'm actually using a super secret setting. It's just kind of a high contrast one. I wanted to try it out because I found it when the super secret settings first came out, and I never really showed it off in a video, but I really like it, so I'm going to try using it. So everyone knows the basic one, the villager to zombie. But if we go into here, into this newer laboratory, I can talk to you about some of the others. Now, if you saw in the last one over here, there was a red arrow pointing to a green arrow. Green means a friendly mob, red means a hostile mob, and the arrow is the thing that they are attracted to, or the thing that they are running away from. So, zombie is attracted to villager, villager runs away, villager is friendly, zombie is hostile. And so, if we come over here, oh, let me just go ahead and turn rain off there. Okay, so what we have here is what I call a pet relationship. We have a tamed ocelot or wolf, and we have it being attracted to a player, which is not hostile or friendly. It is a neutral entity with its own choices, because obviously you're the player. And so if I click this, I have a wolf that is tamed to me with the tag owner, Tendo Boy, and if I run over here, the wolf should follow me, as you can see here. But the problem with this is you don't know who's going to be using your concept or playing your adventure map, so you can't have just an owner for every single possible player that could be doing it. So that's why I don't really like the pet relationship. It works, but not all the time because of certain things. Anyway, so as you can see, my game mode has been updated to survival. The next one is a hostile to player relationship, and this is a hostile mob that attacks a player. And so if I summon the zombie here, we can attack him and he'll go after us. Of course, he'll burn to death first, but yeah, he'll go after us. So this is another cool relationship, but this doesn't just work with zombies. This works with any mob that is hostile, because that is why they're called a hostile mob. It's because, well, they're hostile towards players. But this only works with players. You can't have it targeted with other entities. So I'm going to go ahead and do game mode 1 and move on to the next room. This is sort of like the villager-zombie relationship. This is the iron golem and zombie. It's sort of the defense system. So an iron golem attacks a zombie to defend the zombie from villagers, and the zombie will attack the iron golem as if the iron golem was a villager. But the zombie is very weak against the iron golem and pretty much gets annihilated by it every single time. So let's just go ahead and demonstrate that. Iron golem just obliterates the zombie. The zombie never stood a chance. So yeah, the only problem with this one is the iron golem is 2 blocks by 3 blocks around, and I believe 3 or 3.5 blocks tall. Or yeah, just 3 blocks. And so that causes a lot of inconveniences, because if you are disguising another mob, it's going to have to be a really big mob, or else it's going to have a huge hitbox. If we do F3B, we can see just how big this thing's hitbox is. It's huge. So, once again, not very efficient. So, then we move on to the next one, And this one is sort of like a, I don't know, a passive relationship. It's a passive mob that attacks another passive mob. So, as you can see, we have a wolf that will go after... Oh, that's another wolf. Well, that's wrong. Let me go ahead and just get rid of that. This is meant to be a sheep right here. And so if we summon a wolf and a sheep, the wolf will go after the sheep and will kill it. Wolves will also do this to rabbits. Unless the wolf is tamed, then he will not attack rabbits. And then we have the ocelot, and I believe... Yep, I have chicken in here. So, uh-oh, one of them activate the kill entity button. So, ocelot and chicken. The ocelot will attack and kill a chicken. And, so, this one is pretty good for, most things. But, the only problem is cats and wolves are tameable, so even when they're invisible, you could still hypothetically tame them, and that could cause problems with your redstone. So now we're going to get down to the last few, which are probably the best ones, in my opinion. This one is a hostile passive one, which is the ocelot and the creeper. I believe this is the only one that exists with the exception of the iron golem, but the iron golem one is different. The ocelot does not chase the creeper, but the creeper is afraid of the ocelot. So we have a mob that is indifferent about another mob, but this mob is scared and utterly terrified of it. So the ocelot will just do its own thing. Let's actually block this off so the ocelot can't try to escape. So we have an ocelot here and a creeper here. Now, the creeper, regardless of whether the ocelot is chasing after it, which the ocelot will never do, the creeper is afraid of the ocelot and will run away from it. So the creeper is trying to escape. So we'll just let him escape. Once again, Minecraft AI. Wonderful. And so that's this one. This one is pretty good with the exception of the creeper being hostile, which could be triggered by the player and then cause some unwanted explosions and whatnot. But that can be changed with entity data, so it still works okay. The second to last one, this one is really, really good, in my opinion, except for the fact that it can't really be controlled by redstone at all. So it could be the worst, it could be the best, I don't know, whatever you want to say. But pretty much a player holding the corresponding food for each animal will have an attraction to it. So, which includes all of these different passive mobs: cow for wheat, dog for bone, sheep for wheat, chicken for seeds, ocelot for fish, horse for wheat. I think the horse has a few of them. Bunny for dandelions and carrots, and pigs for carrots. So we're gonna summon a pig. As you can see, he doesn't really care if I hold anything, but if I hold a carrot, he'll be attracted to me and will move around. But the only thing is, the player has to be holding the item. So if you're using this for an adventure map or something, or a concept, I guess, you need to make sure that a player is holding it. There's not really any other way around it. The last one is a really big one, and in my opinion, the best way. The reason I'm saying the best way is because I didn't invent it, okay? Obviously, Mojang invented it, but I've never, ever seen this in a concept. Maybe you guys have. I haven't found any. I've dug really deep. But I've come up with this idea, and I think it works really, really well. So if we go into the next room, we have all of these mobs attracted to all of these mobs. So, how? Well, if we go in here, we have the InLove tag. Basically, how this works is if I grab a pig here, and I grab some carrots, I can spawn a pig over here, spawn a pig over here. I can give this one carrots, give this one carrots. They walk up to each other, kiss, and la-di-da, they create a baby and a little bit of XP. So, pretty much what the InLove tag does is it... pig, you do not want to step on that. I am telling you that will kill... Yep, okay, there you go. It killed your family. Anyway, pretty much what it does is any two mobs that are of the same mob, pretty much, and has the ability to breed, which is all of these mobs here, then they will move to each other, and they will be locked onto each other. So, well, actually, let's see. See, these two will lock onto each other, but if we add a second one over here, let's see, and then we summon one in, they're the only two in the world, so they'll automatically go over to each other. And Minecraft has different ways of calculating this, but pretty much how it works is once a mob is in love and they know where another in love mob is that's nearby, they will lock onto that one forever. And the reason why I like this system so much is because you can have a bunch of these everywhere. I can have like 2 groups of pigs. They will always just lock onto the other one. And as long as you make sure they don't touch by giving them no AI when they get within 2 blocks of each other, they'll never create a baby, and they'll just forever be in love as long as you continue entity data to tag onto them. You can do this with all of these different mobs, which allows you to get hitboxes as small as rabbits and chickens, and hitboxes as large as cows and horses. I obviously wouldn't recommend it with ocelots and wolves because they are tameable, so that causes some other problems. But this is how I did it with my bats in vanilla Minecraft, and this is probably how I'll do pretty much any other 2 entities attracted to each other. Now, that's a way that you can do custom AI in Minecraft, is you can take other previously existing AI in Minecraft, and you can just attach other entities to it. But I am going to do a separate AI related redstone discussion where I show you guys kind of how you would program your own AI using command blocks. Sorry about that, my Skype was ringing. So anyway, if you guys want to see that video on programming your own custom AI without using other mobs, leave a comment below saying you want to see that, and I will go ahead and do that. But this has been Mob Relationships. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helps you on your path of fulfilling whatever redstone thing. And if not, I hope you just enjoyed and found it somewhat entertaining. If you have any other suggestions for redstone discussion, any other suggestions for redstone discussion, leave them in the comments below. And as always, have yourself a wonderful day. Yeah.